Hello and welcome back to Abundantly Minimal. My name is Sarah and today we're going to be talking about some fall favorites. Some minimalist fall favorites, however. There's nothing here that is a specific product that you need to buy. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not sponsored by anyone. This video is just foods or videos or people or activities that have given me a lot of joy and I wanted to share them. Now, most of these are not actually really fall related, but it is fall right now, and everything I'm going to be talking about here are things that are really impacting my life and benefiting my life right now. So these are in no particular order. I've got them kind of grouped by the type of thing and want to talk about them. Now the first one's the only, I guess, really fall one, and that is pumpkin, but not like pumpkin spice. I'm talking about your everyday regular canned pumpkin or having pumpkin in your food. Even though pumpkin spice is a huge craze, whether it's in your latte or whatever other products, pretty much probably any product you can find on the market. I mean, I enjoy pumpkin spice, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual pumpkin, like the actual squash. And I really enjoy using pumpkin or even like sweet potato in my cooking and baking. When we're talking about nutrient density, there is so much good stuff packed in pumpkin, and it can be a really awesome replacement for things like butter or eggs if you're doing some baking. And not only is it so healthy, but I do think it does add a nice flavor when you add it with some other things as well, and maybe add some cinnamon or nutmeg, that kind of stuff. But I have really been enjoying cooking with pumpkin. I made some baked chocolate donuts that had pumpkin in them. They didn't have a pumpkin flavor, but just love the fact that you can use pumpkin to create delicious baked goods without needing to add anything else. That's a much less healthy option, and that is definitely something that I'm really enjoying. Also, I find it funny how a lot of those pumpkin spice products don't actually contain any of the real pumpkin, which is where the health is. So that is my first thing, that a fall favorite of mine. The next fall favorite I'll be talking about are tomatoes. Technically, I know tomatoes are definitely more of a summer thing, but it's been so much fun over the last several weeks to have a lot of fresh tomatoes from either my parents' house when we go and visit them, or from farmers markets or grocery stores. They are the best right now. And I love doing roasted tomatoes, especially like the cherry tomatoes. If you roast them, no seasoning, no oil, nothing needed. Just put them on a cookie sheet or baking sheet and roast them for a while. They are so delicious. I swear I eat them kind of like candy when they're that way. So definitely something I really am enjoying this season. Another thing I am enjoying is sleeping with the windows open. Now, this is something at our old apartment, we didn't really have windows that opened, at least that had a screen on them. And so we have been enjoying this so much. Besides the really hot night, now that things are cooling down, we definitely enjoy sleeping with the windows open. Did you know that when you are camping, your white blood cell count will increase 50% if you've camped for 2 nights? Now, we know that sleeping with a window open is not the same as camping, but the idea is getting some more of that fresh air while you are sleeping is so healthy for us. Not only does it feel good and smell so crisp and fresh, but it's good for you too. Next up, making time for friends and family. This has been another thing we've enjoyed, being back closer to our families, as well as a lot of our friends from high school and college, etc. So much fun to take the time to meet up with these individuals and hang out with them. I know sometimes I focus more on the work I need to do and maybe don't feel as motivated to socialize and hang out with others. But after I do, I'm always so thrilled that I took the time to spend time with them. I feel so amazingly lucky for the people who are in my life, and for you guys too, of course. I really appreciate all of the comments that you leave, and when you reach out to me, it's really exciting to read those. But basically, maximizing that social interaction is really exciting and has given me immense joy, especially now that it's something that I can do more often in person. Something else that I enjoy now but have also enjoyed in the past is weeknight fun. For anyone who works a standard, typical Monday through Friday kind of job, I think it's very easy to get yourself in a state of living for the weekend or hoping that it's the weekend, waiting till the weekend. And when we think that way, I think it's a little dangerous, because even though I'm not gonna lie, I love weekends too. That's when I sleep a normal amount of hours. With this mindset, I think that we leave ourselves more open for unhappiness during the week, and we can have a more negative attitude about our jobs. I think that incorporating weeknight fun is so important. So it doesn't have to be every night, but if there is something that you can do that's going to enrich you or make it feel just like an extra fun thing that's maybe out of the ordinary or more like a weekend type thing that you can do during the week, I think that can do so much for our mood and happiness. I know for myself and Jake, watching a movie, like renting a movie either from a Redbox or like a family video, wherever it is, watching a movie is for us something that we normally wouldn't do during the week on a weeknight. But that is such a fun little privilege and activity to do. There's not really any on our radar right now that we really want to see, but when there's a movie that we're interested in, we love doing that. Maybe it's something simple, you're going somewhere new, trying out a new restaurant, but incorporating this weeknight fun, whatever it is, can be so helpful in the way we view our lives. And I think having this weeknight fun can make such a difference in terms of our overall mood, happiness, and just general well-being. So treat yourself. Honestly, you deserve it. Now, the next three are all specific YouTube videos or YouTube channels that I wanted to shout out or just talk about because they gave me immense value. The first one is a channel called Pickup Lines. I honestly am kind of obsessed with her. The girl who runs it, her name is Sadia, and she does amazing content. She does have some minimalist content. She also does a lot of food related videos, so like vegan related videos, nutrition. She is phenomenal and so relaxing. Whenever I see that she's got a video out, it's kind of like a drop everything you're doing and watch sort of thing because I love her content so much. And she is definitely a role model of mine in terms of what she has done with YouTube and the types of content she puts out. So I'm a huge fan. If you have not checked her out, like, you can leave this video right now if you want. Like, you will not regret it. You can go. I'll put links, by the way, to these videos in the description too. Another video that has added a lot of value to my life is specifically one by nutritionfacts.org. In this video, Dr. Michael Greger is talking about his daily dozen specific healthy foods and practices he does on a daily basis and tries to include for the most optimal diet possible. Now, I admit they are a little bit challenging, even from a vegan perspective and someone who feels like they eat relatively healthy. They are a bit challenging, but I am very much eager to try to start incorporating more of these specifics. He breaks down exactly how many servings of different types of things, what constitutes a serving of these different food groups, etc. And it's really helpful. It does link up to his How Not to Die book, which I haven't read, but through a lot of his YouTube videos, I find his nutrition advice really helpful. And I will link that below too if you're curious to check it out. And then finally, this one is a much more recent one. The Piano Guys, I don't know if you've heard of them before, YouTube channel, beautiful, beautiful music. And I'm not like a huge obsessed fan or anything, but one typically seems to play piano, the other one typically seems to play cello. And they actually put together a study music compilation, but basically it's 90 minutes of a lot of their best instrumental songs all put together in one video. There's no ads, you don't have to click anything else, you can literally press play and it will give you beautiful music for the next 90 minutes. And I am loving this right now for productivity. If there's a time I want to really focus on something, that's the thing, you know, if you've got music on, I think that can be helpful. But when you're choosing songs and skipping to the next song, or if there's ads that come up, that can all take away from your focus. But 90 minutes, you press play and you just get to enjoy this music. It has already been awesome. And I even used it with my students today in the classroom for when they were working on something. So love that as well. So there you guys go. Those are 8 of my minimalist fall, or just right now, favorites that I have. Not buying anything. Have there been any things that are enriching your life right now at the moment that are either fall related or just helpful right now where you're at in your life? Or can you relate to any of the tips that I shared? I'd love to hear from you below in the comments. And if you guys are interested in minimalism related content, I do post 2 to 3 videos per week on minimalism and healthy living. So feel free to hit that subscribe button right here, and you can check out past videos of mine over here. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.